Alright, I'll be showing you how to make a junction link for Steam games to be able to install Steam on a, let's say, hard drive A, install the games from Steam on hard drive B. So if you have a solid state drive, like in my case, then you know they are limited capacities. So you may want to have certain games on the SSD that you want to play regularly, and have some of your other games from your library on a hard drive, so you're not taking up all of your solid state drive space. So first thing you do is get the game, install the game onto the hard drive that Steam is installed on, which in my case is my solid state drive. I have all my Steam games backed up to an external hard drive, so I've already installed the game to my solid state drive, which is going to be my G drive here. Once you install it to the main drive, it's actually very important to remember to go ahead and run the game. That way it installs the game onto your system instead of just basically copying the game. It has to install folders and files and things like that. If you do not install it first on your main hard drive, you'll have an error. So we've already, let's see, we're going to go ahead and run the game here. So we will scroll over to this screen and start the game up. As you can see, it said it was preparing to launch Left 4 Dead, which is the game I'm installing. Let's go ahead and exit out of that. Let's see. Alright. Everything's installed now. Let's see, exit here. And we'll go ahead and quit the game. Now, since it's installed, let's get the screen back up. Okay. The next thing you want to do is drag over your file for the game that you just installed, which, like I said, in my case, it's Left 4 Dead. So we're going to drag that from our G drive over to my F drive. It depends on how you have your drive set up. I use different letters, obviously. Now it's copying the files over to my hard drive from my solid state, so we'll give that a second and let that finish up. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and explain a little bit about creating the junction. You're going to have to go into your command prompt, run it as administrator. You have to actually type in the command line for this to happen, to create the junction. What it is, it's mklink, and it's /J, and then you want to quotations the drive it is installed on originally, the folders, which in Steam's case it's going to be your whatever drive you have it to. Like I said, mine is G. Then it will be the Steam folder. You go to Steamapps, and then your common file, and then your game. And then /quotations again, and then to the drive, target drive that you want to move the file to, which again in my case it's file F. So it will be F. I created a games folder, a Steam folder inside of the games, another common folder inside of that, and then the actual name of the game, which again is Left 4 Dead, and then /quotations. Once, I'll get back to that here in just a second. Looks like we're just about done with our copying the file over. Let's see. Alright, it is done copying. So now we have a copy of the Left 4 Dead in our hard drive as well as in our solid state drive. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and delete that out of our solid state drive, excuse me. And yes, delete. Alright, so it's going to have to go through the delete process of that, which doesn't take very long at all. Sorry for the camera here. Delete recycling again. Alright, now our copy of Left 4 Dead is not in our Steam, or in our solid state drive anymore, but it's still in our hard drive. So now we go to the command prompt. I've already got everything typed in. Like I said, it's the command line I just set off. Once you do that, you hit enter. And if I was actually over this, it would work better. Alright, now hit enter. As you can see, it says it's created a junction for our file. So now we'll scroll back over here, and as you can see here, we have a Left 4 Dead junction. So this is everything still usable in here. You can actually go to your solid state drive, and we'll have this in here. You can actually change files in this, and you know, everything in your solid state, but it affects everything in your hard drive. So the actual disk space isn't being used on my solid state, it is on my hard drive, which is what we're trying to do here. So that's on there now, and as you can see, I can pull up the game again, and it all works. So I'll put some notes in our thing here, so if you have any questions, you can refer to that. I'll type the command line in, you just fill in the blanks basically, and that's how you create the junction. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.